So I can honestly say today's a rough day. So I go back to the doctor today. We discuss, how the medicine went, how I'm feeling, everything that goes into that. But yesterday was Mother's Day, and it just so happened to land on Mother's Day that I would take my pregnancy test. And I think that with just how I've been feeling, and I think just what my body's been going through the last 2 weeks, I got my hopes up that I would get a positive pregnancy test on Mother's Day. And I just was like so excited, and I was like, that would be just like the best. And of course, I took one and I'm not pregnant. And I tried to keep it together, and like Ken said, I probably should have taken it like when I got home that day, because it made me very sad, and I was just trying to keep it together. We were with his family, was just trying to, ignore it. But then his sister's mom started asking, questions about the medicine, just how I've been doing, and I just broke down. And I'm trying not to cry right now, because this has just been, it's been rough. And, going into this process, knowing that we're 5 months into the year, and we've been trying for 5 months, and really when you think about it, it's not that long to be trying. But going into this process, I knew I have irregular periods. It's probably going to be harder to get pregnant because I don't know when I'm ovulating. And then, taking this medication and not knowing how I'm going to feel. And I've had just days within the last 2 weeks where I just feel overwhelmed and I cry for no reason. I can't tell you why I have these feelings, but they just come up. And I know that it can take a while to get pregnant on this medication, but it's knowing or thinking that you're pregnant and then you're not pregnant. And I just am overwhelmed because I get my hopes up every single month. And just either getting my period or getting that negative pregnancy test is literally the hardest thing, you have to go through. And, going today, just talking to him, figuring out where to go from here is just, it's just what we have to do. And I don't think anybody going through fertility problems and going on medication or getting shots or doing whatever you have to do is easy on you and your body. And I think mentally it's just taken a toll on me, just, from the beginning, like I said, knowing that it was going to be rough to being told it was going to be rough. And then, starting this medication, you have high hopes, and, the first round isn't successful. And I just kept thinking to myself, how long am I going to have to do this? And when is it going to be my turn? And I think just seeing all the Mother's Day stuff, hits you in a way when you're trying to become a mother. And, I saw one thing that was to all my TTC moms out there who was trying, and I just don't think people realize what a toll and how rough this just really is. And how emotionally exhausting it is to be so excited to, become a mom, and then to be told that it's not going to be that easy, and then to be taking medication and being excited and not getting pregnant. And again, I know that we're only 5 months in, and I just started taking this medication, but it's just heart-wrenching because I want to be a mom so bad. And it just sucks knowing that it's going to take a while for anything to happen. And I kind of just told myself, I need to stop getting my hopes up. I need to stop overthinking it. Mentally, it's just taking a toll on me, getting excited and then nothing happening. And it's just, it's been just rough. And I kind of just want to share it with you guys because, again, there are so many women that are going through this and that are trying and that aren't, getting pregnant like me, and you just like the toll it kind of puts on your body and your mind and just everything around it is hard. But today we go in, I'm going to just discuss, like, I've been nauseous every single day. I've had cramps, weird cramps, not like normal, the last 2 weeks. Like, my mucus and stuff down there has been weird. And I just, I don't know what this medicine is really doing to my body. I didn't have initial side effects when I was taking the medication besides being lightheaded. That was the ovulation medication. But I'm hoping that I can get just some clarity when I go in today. We can figure out what the next step is going forward and, just keep my hopes up. I'm trying to, just keep myself positive and in a, better place mentally, but it's been hard. And I think I just had my hopes up a lot that this was going to be it. Like, my body was going to do what it needed to do and we were going to get pregnant really fast, and that's just not the reality. So I've just been feeling weird today, and I think just yesterday being rough on Mother's Day, getting that negative test was it was hard. So hopefully the doctor's appointment is good and we can get some clarity on some of the ways I've been feeling and then kind of go from there. So after the doctor's appointment, maybe not tonight, but kind of like I always do, maybe tomorrow, I will update you guys on how we are going forward and continue, to bring you guys along on this process and maybe, talk about the medicines more in case you are wondering, like, what I'm taking. Because this last time I took 2 different medications that I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking them again because I still haven't got my period still. So if you'd like me to, discuss that, I can, go further into what I'm taking and everything, and just, again, bring you guys along and keep you updated on how things are going. So at 2:45 is my appointment today. It's about 12:40 now. So after Ken gets home, we will head out and just see what he says and go from there. And that's really, at this point, all we can do. But it's not easy, and having fertility issues is just rough. And I just never thought I would be going through this, and now I just have so much sympathy and so much love for all the other women that are going through it like I am, because this is it's really hard and really rough, and at times very sad. So I'm going to relax for the next hour until Ken comes home, and then we will head to the doctor and see what he says. So our doctor's appointment yesterday went good. We sat down and kind of just discussed everything that I've been experiencing the last 2 weeks. He obviously asked if I got my period. I said no, because I haven't experienced any bleeding. Just kind of went over everything, and I asked him, is it okay that I haven't got a period? And he said, that it was fine. He wasn't too concerned about it, probably due to the medication and my body just trying to figure everything out. And I kind of asked him, like, why would I be having cramps and, being nauseous and kind of like my mucus changing, like what would cause all that? And he said, it's not a reaction from the medication. It's a reaction from my estrogen going up really high due to the medication. And what I'm feeling right now is my estrogen coming back down. So pretty much my body, I don't think, has ever had that much estrogen, pumping really high. So all the stuff is just the aftermath of my estrogen coming back down. And I said, okay. And then we kind of discussed any other side effects I had. And the only side effect I really had while taking the medication was like lightheadedness or a little bit of dizziness. I never had like any of the other really intense reactions you could have. So, that was actually really good. And pretty much my symptoms that I'm having are like tolerable. So he said that was a good sign. And pretty much what he discussed with us is that the medication I took, did something, but he doesn't necessarily think it did what it needed to do, which was make me ovulate. So my body did react to it, but it didn't make me ovulate. And he doesn't think I dropped eggs and that's why I didn't get pregnant. So he discussed with us, it can take a couple months for your body to get used to the medication, but it's also finding the right dosage for your body. So now I am getting a new dosage. So first we started with 50 milligrams, and now I'm going to be taking 100 to kind of go up to see, what the symptoms are like and how my body reacts. And then he said, once you know the dosage, then you can kind of keep taking that dosage until you get pregnant. And we asked him about the first set of medicine I took to, give me the period. And he said, you only take that in the beginning, and then afterwards you don't take that again. So that's probably a medication I will not take ever again. I'll just keep taking the ovulation medicine. So he prescribed me the new medication. I am starting that on Thursday. I take 2 pills a day for 5 days. And then a week after that, I try again. And we kind of go from there. And then I scheduled an appointment to go back and see him again. And then you just kind of keep doing this until you find the right dosage for your body, or until, you get pregnant. So that's kind of just where we're at. And I, think that yesterday I was just in my own head, and rightfully so, just because again, with all the emotions and just everything you feel, trying to get pregnant and being on medication and just going through all this. And I'm just putting faith in the medication that it'll help my body do what it needs to do so we can get pregnant and have a child. But talking with him just kind of reassured me that the medication is working. It just didn't do what we wanted to do. So now we're just going to figure out what dosage I need to take to get my body to go through ovulation, drop those eggs, and help us get pregnant. So that's kind of just where we're at. I dropped the prescription off yesterday, and today I'm going to go pick it up. And then we will just start taking the medication on Thursday and kind of go from there. So again, I will keep you guys, pretty much updated until we get pregnant. Hopefully, this next set of medication with higher doses will help us get pregnant faster. And if not, then we just kind of keep going from there. And even I think on Sunday when we came home, I was just, feeling down, and Ken just told me, we're going to get through this. We're going to do whatever we need to do to, have a baby, and it just might take some time. And I think that I kind of have to reassure myself with that, because I think I just get overexcited and over hopeful that, that first set of medicine was going to work. And when it didn't, I just kind of felt down and out and sad. But I just have to keep my head up and know that we are on the right track, and the day is going to come for us, and I just have to be patient, and hopefully this medicine will help my body get to where it needs to be so we can get pregnant. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the appointment was good, and we are on to the next set of medication. So after this medication is taken and we try, I will keep you guys updated kind of where we're going from there. So yeah, keeping a positive mindset and just going forward. So I will talk to you guys again probably next month when we go back to the doctor, and hopefully we get pregnant, but if not, I'll just keep you guys on this journey, just in case there's someone who's also going through this journey and might feel alone. You are not alone. There are many of us going through it, and we are right there beside you. So thanks for chatting with me today, and I will talk to you guys probably next month.